folks. Brian Barton, catfish guide here on the Tennessee River. Today I'm fishing down on Pickwick Lake in the Bear Creek area, trying to target some early season, early spring catfish. The method I'm using today is what I call a slow troll or controlled drift, basically using a barrel swivel. I've got about a 2-inch leader here with a 2-ounce bank sinker, and then coming off the other side of the barrel swivel I've got my circle hook. And what I'm doing is baiting up the skipjack. I'm getting out here on the river ledges, humps, any other structure that I would anticipate to be holding fish this time of the year. And I'll drop this rig down, let it hit the bottom, reel about 3 cranks. That's going to put my hook about 12 to 15 inches off the bottom. And then I'll take my trolling motor and just slowly work the contour line I want to stay on at about 0.1 to 0.3 mile per hour. And just wait on those cats to hit, obviously using electronics to try to locate the fish to make the job easier. The early season pattern that we're using today to catch these blue catfish here on Pickwick is pretty much targeting the river ledges, humps, ditches. Fish are still in pretty deep water right now, 30, 40, even 50-foot holes where you can find it. Warmer sunny days, they may move up. Cloudy, overcast days like we have today, they're going to tend to be off a little deeper. So what we're doing is just working the contour lines on these structures that lead from shallow to deep water on these routes that the fish are going to be taking over the next few weeks. Okay, today for bait, I'm using skipjack herring. This fish was caught back in the fall. We collect this bait below Wilson Dam. They're pretty prevalent in the summer and fall, and we have to vacuum seal them for wintertime use. What I'm going to do is take this fish, come about 1 inch behind his head, cut a chunk, use that head, that's my trophy fish bait, and then I'm going to simply cut him in steaks. Depending upon the size of the fish I'm targeting, I may cut a piece like this if I'm fishing for eating, what I call eating size fish, the 1 to 5 pound fish. If I'm targeting a little bit bigger fish, I'll cut him into about a 2 or 3 inch steak. But that's all we do, is just cut them just like that. The tackle I'm using today is a 8-foot B&M Silver Cat Series bait casting rod, medium action. I've got it with an Ambassador 6500 C3 reel, line counter. Very important for the kind of fishing we do, so we know exactly where our baits are in the water column. I've got it spooled up with 65-pound vicious braided fishing line, and at the end, Daiichi 7/0 bleeding bait hook. A little more detail on the rig I'm using today. I like a barrel swivel. A lot of catfishermen use a 3-way swivel, but I've had better luck just using a number 2/0 or 2 size barrel swivel, and then I tie both leaders, both my weight and the hook, in the same end of the barrel. About a 2 to 3 inch leader with the bell sinker here, or bank sinker, and then about a 24 up to a 36 inch leader of mono, usually 40 or 50 pound test, going to my hook. I use my iPilot trolling motor, which makes this job so much easier. I can actually run my boat from the back. I hit my anchor lock if I choose to set in one location, or I can actually GPS and program a coordinate trail and follow, which allows me to sit back here with a touch of a button and control my boat, but also have my hand on my rod and reel. So really a great feature for trying to do a controlled drift or trolling for these catfish. The rod holder setup I've got here today, I've got a 6-foot aluminum bar. This is high-tech rod holders. I've got enough room for 6 rods back here, and by fanning the rod holders in an angle, I can actually cover about 10 to 12 feet of water. But what I want to do, what I'm doing is just putting the rod handle just about 1 inch back inside the holder. We're using the circle hooks. When we get a bite, we don't want to run over there and just jerk that rod. We just want to let that rod softly bend, and then when it gets about a 1/2 to a 1/4 bend in it, just simply start reeling and fish on. These high-tech rod holders really work great for this situation. This one, fish on. Like a pretty good fish. On up, sweetie.
close, close. Oh, foul hook, nice blue. Nice early season Pickwick Lake blue cat right there. Nice blue cat caught here on Pickwick Lake today. Very representative of the fish population we have here. Probably maybe 8-10 pound fish. We catch them from this size all the way on up to 40-50 pounds and sometimes even bigger. But just a beautiful fish, and you can expect to catch several of these on a good day here in early season catfishing on Pickwick. If you're interested in going out and learning some of these tactics and some of the places I fish, give me a call.